Hello, welcome back to my channel where we procrastinate on online school and then have breakdowns 2 days prior to due dates because we decided to procrastinate. And I actually just got done crying because of frustration. But you know, we set ourselves up for this, so it's kind of deserved, but also kind of not, because this is very, very difficult, and I will justify myself and convince you with my persuasiveness that I learned from high school, elementary school, not in college, on why it's not my fault I procrastinated. I know how much you guys all love some doggy action, so here's Maple growing so fast. Hi, Maple! Every time she looks so different because of how big she is. And over here, we have Miss Coco. Hi, Coco. Coco. Who is wearing a cone right now and is not loving it. She just had dental surgery and she just had all of her teeth taken out. I mean, not all of them. She literally had half of them taken out. And she has to wear a cone while her sutures dissolve and heal. So she has about a week and a half left. And she's not loving cone life, but it's for her own good, and she's very tired. But she's doing great, considering she is an older dog. She did great surgery-wise. She did great under anesthesia, which was the scariest part. Everyone was kind of just like, if Coco doesn't make it, we're all gonna blame you for her death. Because I was the one that pushed for dental surgery, because, you know, you gotta watch out for dogs' health. Like, they can get infected too. So I was living with the guilt and the anxiety while her surgery was going on. But she's alive, she's well, she's eating her heart's content because it's not dog food what she's being fed. And yeah, so you might be wondering, Renee, do you even wear glasses? These are not prescription glasses. These are blue light blocking glasses, and these are kindly sent to me by ZINFF, which is an online optical retail place where you can get a lot of different frames, not just blue light frames, but as well as your prescription if you are a prescription wearer. I am not personally, but I have been for the longest time, ever since excuse me, online school started. I have been considering getting some blue light lenses, but I just haven't seen any cute ones until ZINFF actually reached out to me. These are the Hera. They name a lot of their glasses after Greek goddesses. If you're into that, I love that. I think for men's, they probably have the gods, but it's all about the goddesses, right?
Ding!
Excuse you, puppy. But ever since we went into lockdown back in March and school was, you know, all online, my whole year, my last year of college is going to be online. I'm spending a lot of time in front of the computer. And fun fact about me is that when I have caffeine in me and I'm sleep deprived, which is every day thanks to college, as well as I'm staring at a screen for so long, my eyes begin to twitch, and it is so annoying. So when they were like, hey, like, do you want to try out some glasses? And I saw that they had blue light blocking glasses, I was like, yes, because I need to save my eyes. Like, I can't have them twitching. Like, they'll just start twitching randomly once they start, and it's really annoying and kind of scary and concerning. So I've been wearing them, and I can say honestly, I will vouch, like, lightning strike me now, ever since I have started wearing these blue light blocking glasses and I've been doing work, I have not had my eyes twitch anymore. And I have amped up the caffeine because we are literally approaching final season, which is so stressful. So they have provided me with the code. If you are interested, you will get 50% off the frames. And again, if you are a prescription wearer, they also have that And they're just really cute. I really like them. I feel like they fit my big old chubby face perfectly. Again, this is the style in Hera, and this is no way sponsored by them, but I did want to shout them out because they are saving my eyes from twitching uncomfortableness, and I'm basically going to be wearing them throughout my videos that have anything to do with school, because realistically anytime I'm sitting down in front of the computer, which I would say is like 75% of my day thanks to Linda and online school, I just need to protect my eyes. Now, have studies showed that long term, do you really need them? It hasn't been around that long, because obviously sitting in front of a screen, whether it's your computer or your phone, is like, we haven't seen like the opposite of benefits. Come on, college student, what is the opposite of benefits? I guess the downfall of having so much blue light. I mean, I can tell that my eyes aren't as tired looking since I started wearing them. They used to be just like, the whites were never as white. I just always looked tired, and while I still have my eye bags, my eye whites don't look as tired, probably from not being strained as much. And literally, like, if I go like this, like, all the whites just kind of turn a little bit yellow. It's not like your whole world is distorted, and they're very comfortable, and I feel like it makes me look smarticle. Us gals today have a lot of schoolwork to do, but let's go ahead and pick a candle to get us in the mood. So sorry it's super messy in this area. That's literally my life right now. So we have cactus fields, we have sweater weather, marshmallow fireside, my Voluspa candle, my cereal candle from my Fruit Loop candle from Ardent candle. And then I have my strawberry pound cake over there, but I'm not gonna burn that. I think I'm gonna go with sweater weather because, you know, we're in mid-November. December is right around the corner, so I think that's pretty appropriate, even though we're having a little bit of 87 degrees here in Arizona, but it's Arizona, so I think I'm going to burn this for a little bit. It's also, ooh, look at how dusty that is. It's also only a 1 wick, so it's not going to be super overpowering, and it can just keep it burning while I am cranking out all the assignments I need to get done. So it's the first burn for sweater weather. Ooh, a lot of firsts during my school vlogs. Let's get cranking. So I brought out, hello, I brought out my whiteboard. This is the best way to make sure I have all of my assignments done. Yes. But I'm actually going to color coordinate based on what is due when. So, I'm still separating it by class, but I need to know regular and open. I know it's due for calc, but it never changes. Anything that's due tonight, we're going to do in red. So we do have a quiz to take, that's part of it. So we'll do a little box here, and go tonight. For Wednesday, we have post lab. Is that everything that's due? Let's see, light blue will be Thursday. Actually, it's dark blue, but whatever. Thursday. And after that we have chapter, questions, presentation. I think that's it. I think that's all I have, but the thing is, my research project is the biggest, most time-consuming thing, and of course I have my other classes, but I don't think we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, shoot, I forgot a different class that's also tonight. I forgot I'm taking a history class at a different school since I maxed out my units and because I'm crazy. Oh, see, this is why we do it. We do this, so I know. I was like, this doesn't seem like it was that much to stress out about, but I forgot I had that. So, yeah, that's why we do it. So I have a lot cut out. And then we have Miss Maple over there once more, wondering what I was doing. Let's go get you some water, huh? Anyways. So I have my candle burning. I have all of my assignments that are due, and I just got some low carb ice cream with whipped cream because that's low carb, because I feel like I need it, because like I said right before I started filming this video, I totally had a little bit of a breakdown, and which is totally fine, normal. I'm gonna take these glasses off because the glare is bothering me a little bit. I feel like I've had the most amount of mental breakdowns school-wise this semester, our first like full semester online, and it is totally okay. I know that it's totally okay to have a meltdown, which then like by the end of it, I'm like, I can't believe I just had another meltdown, and say like, oh, it's okay, like just let it happen. Honestly, it is so frustrating, everything, and it's out of your control. And it sucks that some professors, you know, still are holding you to the same standard as if you were in real life, but they're not holding themselves to the same standard as if they were actually teaching the class. So it's the end of the year. I'm upper division bio, generally like all the hard stuff, and on top of like constantly having assignments to do that they normally assign, they've also assigned a bunch of like research projects on top of all of the assignments, which, you know, they probably gave you like a heads up that this was gonna happen, but in regards to execution, they were also kind of last minute. So 2 of our biggest projects are back to back, for one's like for the lecture and one's for the lab, and they're big chunks of your grade, and for them to be back to back on top of a test, on top of all of the work being still the same, and that's just for one class, not to mention the other research projects that I have for my other class, where the professor's been MIA and you can't get a hold of him, and you have no idea what's going on in the class because he hasn't uploaded any content whatsoever the entire semester. Like, he's uploaded maybe a month's worth of lectures, and this was all done within like the first 10 weeks of school. Just do the math. And he's been MIA the whole time. Like, we barely just got an email from him yesterday, just being like, oh, times are tough, I understand, everyone's lives are blah blah blah. Basically, he was like kind of pitying us, but he was really just making excuses for himself as to why he's been absent all semester long. So yeah, did I procrastinate on my research project? Yeah, that's because I had another group project that I was working on top of my other projects for my other classes, on top of all the schoolwork that they normally assign and did not adjust for this project. So ice cream and meltdowns it is. That's the reality of the situation. And the reason why I'm giving this one professor so much crap about the one where this professor hasn't changed anything in regards to like the amount of assignments they give us, the 2 research projects back to back on top of a test, is because this professor is such a hard grader, and this professor is not even teaching the class. Basically, it's a she, I guess. I can't keep saying the professor. Here, my frustration's coming out. She tells us, read this chapter, watch this YouTube video, answer these questions. There you go. That's all she does. Doesn't teach us. At the beginning, she did kind of try to do lectures, but her lectures did not help in regards to like test-wise and the questions for the assignments-wise. So, another spoonful for that. I'm just saying, we are all feeling this sort of frustration. So, yes, I have all this stuff to do and I'm stressed because I have all these things to do. And, could I have managed my time better? Yeah, but I think I would have had a bigger mental breakdown. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would have had a bigger mental breakdown if I was always constantly like working on stuff, like never having a break. Also, like, you know, I'm working part-time, so that takes a big chunk away. But working part-time, getting out of the house and interacting with people like face-to-face has literally like upped the quality of my life in comparison to March, because I was not seeing anyone. Like, I'm in a different state. All the people I know are in a different state. I felt quite isolated, and honestly I did feel a little bit depressed. And so going to work and making friends with my coworkers and just interacting with customers that are going there has made me so much more happier. Yes, I have less time to work on this, which also plays into the procrastination, but I definitely would have had a bigger life crisis and could have possibly like decided to drop out of school my last year of school, which would have been ridiculous. And honestly, this last meltdown that I had, I was like, why am I doing this? I hate this, like yada yada yada. But at least I'm still going instead of just stopping when the finish line is almost there, even though it feels eternal. So here we are. I'm eating a low carb ice cream with whipped cream, burning a candle, ranting to my YouTube peeps instead of actually working on my assignments, but that's okay because I'm taking care of me first. I don't want to live to work. I want to work to live, you know? And I feel like, while getting an education is amazing as an individual, I feel like the reason why people get educations is to have a good job and live like this lifestyle. And it's taken me a long time to get this damn like piece of paper. And I'm not about to get this piece of paper just to be unhappy. So I'm gonna take my time, even if it means I'm gonna be a little bit stressed out, but I'd rather be stressed and mentally in a slightly better place than just not having a life and not being in a good mental place. So with that being said, I guess I should start on my assignment. So it's actually much later in the day. As you can see, I've taken a shower, makeup is off, I'm in my PJs, doggies are on my bed, we've taken naps. So I have been like in work mode as well as dead ass exhausted. So let's go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I've gotten done. All right, so I've done my knowledge check, which is just a quiz. This discussion isn't due till later, but tomorrow I have to introduce myself to my group. So I'm just gonna put introduce. Haven't done that yet. I have already taken this quiz. I'm about to do the lab simulation right now. And then I have done research for my research project. And I just kind of have to put it together. Obviously that's due by the end of tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and so is this, but I want to get this out of the way so I could just focus on this as well as my post lab. And that way it's just the way that the cookie crumbles, you know? It's basically almost midnight. And I finished my lab simulation. So much fun. Not really. So I get to take these off, which is always like a weird feeling taking them off because I don't know, like I just need to adjust to the color. I'm just gonna throw my hair in a bun, and now I only have 2 big things I have to work on tomorrow, which is a lot less stressful considering I have work tomorrow. And yeah, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is about 10:30. I did wake up at like 7:30 and started knocking things out, so I apologize if I didn't record, so sorry about that, but I did finish my lab report for OChem. So I finished that last night. So all I have for today is my PowerPoint for my research presentation, which is tomorrow, and I have major anxiety about that, so I really need to get a move on that. So this is future editing me that's like filling in the gaps for this vlog, because right after, like, when you last saw the clip, I literally spent the next entire day just working on my presentation. Like, YouTube wasn't even a thought at that point, and I just kind of died after my presentation. So then now we fast forward to this last week, which is obviously, you know, Thanksgiving has just passed, and I had a test on Tuesday, and just the stress, I don't know what it is, but you're about to find out what happened. Guys, I've developed a rash on my face, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see because it's like super moisturized, but I don't know if you could tell, like there's a little bit of texture. It's just very textured and very bumpy. You can kind of see the bumps a little bit with the light, but it just looks rough. It was a lot worse last night, but basically it started out right here, and oh my gosh, it's stinging a little bit because I just put product on, but I'm trying to moisturize the area. It started off in like these little patches, and then throughout the day it grew and grew and grew and grew, and on this side it came all the way until underneath my eye. This side not so much, but it's really like right up to here. So this whole area is covered in like tough, itchy, bumpy skin, and I don't know what it is. There's only one product I put in that entire area, and that is the Rare Beauty concealer, but I've been using it since I've gotten it, and I've never had a reaction like that. And now, you know, last night I did, and I didn't sleep with any makeup on. Or 2 nights ago, because I had this all of yesterday. I didn't do anything not normal, and now I don't know why so yeah, I don't really know what to do about it. It doesn't look as bad on camera, but it's quite bad, and there's like some bumps that are a little bit bigger than others, and it just doesn't feel nice. You can kind of like tell that it just doesn't look pretty, and it looks a little bit swollen. I don't know if it's just me, but even like as the light's reflecting it, do you see how textured that is? Also, I can't shave my mustache because it's also like in this area as well. So I don't know, could it be like a late response to the Rare Beauty concealer? That's the only product that ever touches that area that I apply every single day. It also could be that the weather's changing and this is how my skin's reacting. I don't know if it's like eczema. I don't know. Vanity kills. Vanity. I have work today, and I'm scared to put on sunscreen to go out because I'm gonna walk for a portion of it, since, you know, to help with the weight loss, but I'm scared. So I don't know, I'm scared to put, because it's like a little bit broken, that's why it's stinging, the skin is breaking. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just, and like also thank God for masks right now, because then I can cover up a lot of this, but I'm scared to put on concealer. Maybe I'll just put like a light dusting of powder, but I don't know. I think it's weird that this happened. It just doesn't look nice, and it's red, and it stings. So a little update on the rash situation. After like intense days of just mildly washing my face with like the mildest like facial soap that I have, loading on lots and lots and lots of moisturizer, and putting Aquaphor on top of that to lock it all in, the bumpiness has gone away, but it's still very dry. So at least it's pretty smooth. But because I haven't been doing any of my treatments, I did get a little friend there, and yeah, but it was really weird. I'm scared to use the Rare Beauty concealer again, because the rash only happened wherever I put the Rare Beauty concealer. So it went all the way up to my eye, up to here. It went all the way here, all over my nose. So I'm a little scared to use it unless I'm wearing a foundation, but I was using it just as like, so I didn't have to wear foundation and anything. So I don't know. I think once my skin is a little bit better, maybe I'll see if that happens again. That's my main theory, that why I got a little rash. and it was just really itchy because when I was at work or whenever I go out and had to wear the mask, it would like irritate this rash. And I know it doesn't seem like very apparent on camera, but it was pretty bad when you saw it in person. So yeah, it's still kind of a little rough, but again, not as bumpy, so that's good. And to finish off this little vlog, I recorded myself taking my test that I just had on Tuesday. By the way, the presentation, I think it went well. It was a lot different. I still haven't gotten my grade yet, but a lot of my classmates are supposed to like leave feedback, and a lot of people said that it was one of their favorites because I don't know, I think in biology, and because of how competitive it is, everyone's so serious, and I don't think that's me. I think I'm very, like, the way that I'm on camera is the way I am in class and in presentations, and I was the last person to go on my presentation day, and I think a lot of people got like tuned out, but like they were very like immersed in my presentation, and it was really, really different compared to how everyone presented topic wise. So hopefully I get a good grade. It's one of those I need an 85 to get a certain grade, so hopefully it works out. And yeah, so please enjoy a montage of me while I'm taking a test, and that's gonna be it for this vlog. School's stressful. Finals start next week for me, or like my lab finals are next week, and then my finals are the week afterwards. So if you want another vlog where I cry and eat ice cream, let me know, because I will have plenty of content for you. So yeah, just enjoy these little tidbits of me while taking a test. It's not fish. Oh my god. No! DNA dependent. Oh!